Hi, welcome to our series on reviewing TEKS. Today's topic is 8.2B, explain the political, economic, and social reasons for the establishment of the 13 colonies. The first thing we need to do is understand what the word political means. Political has to do with the government, and when we talk about the 13 colonies, we're talking about the government of England, our mother country. The King of England established colonies all over the world in order to build an empire, in order to gain power within Europe and economic gain. These colonies, and in fact all 13 colonies, were established for this reason. But beyond that, some colonies specifically, such as Georgia, which was established to prevent the Spanish control from Florida coming up into the English section, and New York, which was established to prevent the Dutch from having a stronghold on the Atlantic coast, were created to establish what we call a buffer zone so that England could be protected in its colonies. The second and biggest reason for establishing the 13 colonies was economic. When we talk about economic reasons, what we're talking about is money. And the colonies were established in order to make money not just for the colonists, but also for England, the mother country, through an idea called mercantilism. Mercantilism is the idea that all colonial goods, especially raw materials, need to be sent only to England, and England will convert them into manufactured goods such as tables, chairs, cloth, and sell them back to the colonies. The idea of mercantilism is to make England rich and keep the colonies poor. The colonies made money, or the specific economic reasons for establishment, depends on where the colonies are located. And we have three regions: the Southern, Middle, and New England region. Each has a different economic activity designed to make them rich. So the Southern colonies, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, were established primarily for economic reasons, and they grew cash crops such as tobacco and cotton on large plantations that were often worked on by enslaved Africans. These colonies produced great wealth for the English government and also for the colonists who had these plantations, bringing more people into those colonies in order to seek economic gain. In the middle colonies, we also have very strong economic reasons for their creation, especially in Delaware and New Jersey, where food crops were a major industry. In New England, we also see economic reasons for the establishment of these colonies. Colonies such as Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and New Hampshire had large shipbuilding industries because of the large amounts of lumber available from their rich, dense forests. They were able to use this lumber in order to build ships, go fishing and whaling, and sell these goods on the broader market. The last and perhaps most important reason for the establishment of the 13 colonies when we come to understand the United States is religious or social reasons. So in England and in Europe abroad, there was a wide range of religious persecution, which means that people were being harmed, often murdered, because of their religious beliefs. Many of these groups wanted to leave England to search for a place where they could worship their God in the way they chose. North America provided that opportunity. Colonies such as Maryland were established by Lord Baltimore as a haven for Catholics. Pennsylvania, established by William Penn, was set up as a Quaker refuge where Quakers could live in peace. Quakers were also one of the nation's first abolitionist groups and spoke out against slavery early in the colonial period. The Pilgrims who came on the Mayflower established Massachusetts Bay Colony largely so that they could enjoy religious freedom and practice Puritanism as they saw fit. Some other colonies looked at these established religious colonies and said they had not gone far enough in religious tolerance. Roger Williams left Massachusetts in order to establish the colony of Rhode Island on pure religious freedom and welcomed all religions into it. Thomas Hooker left Massachusetts as well to establish the colony of Connecticut because he believed that the laws of Puritan Massachusetts did not allow for enough religious freedom in the voting. And he established Connecticut and allowed people of all religions, regardless of church memberships, to vote. To recap, the 13 colonies were established for a wide variety of reasons, but the most important were political, economic, and social. Understanding the reasons why these colonies were established will help you further understand where we came from as a nation and what's going to happen in the future of this class. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.